didn't prep anything, we're just kind of winging it. I got my apron on. Today we are going to be making, or trying to be making, rosemary bread. I got this bread maker for my wedding gift, so we're gonna use that. That's what it looks like inside. This is the pan it comes with. You put everything in here. The paddle is in here. Oh, I also got this super cool bread box. It expands. Let me. So that way, no matter how big the bread is, it fits. I tried to find bread boxes and everything said that's the one to use. So let's see how we need to make this. Yeast. I'm going to use some of this salt, this garlic powder, olive oil. We need rosemary. This is bread flour, but the recipe called for regular all-purpose flour, but I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use my bread flour and then some sugar. 1 cup of warm water, 110 degrees. 1 cup of maybe 100-degree water. I'm not following her exact recipe. Someone else said they kind of switched it up. You're supposed to put the yeast on top, and then this lady's recipe is put the yeast in now, but we're not doing that. We're following the other lady's tip of how she made it. The recipe calls for half a teaspoon of thyme. Let's see if we have that. I do have thyme. We need all the liquid stuff first. That's how it needs to be made. So liquid stuff and then all your dry stuff on top of that. It's okay. 3 cups of flour. And almost 3. 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Well, we're just gonna pretend like I added that to begin with. Yeah, we're just gonna pretend. 1, 2, 1.5 teaspoons of salt. If you guys ever get the chance to try that one, it's really good. Half a teaspoon of thyme. 2 teaspoons of crushed rosemary. Mine is not crushed. I'm gonna crush it. Okay, that made like half a teaspoon. Crushing my rosemary. How was your guys' day? Mine is good. I worked. And here I am making bread. Yeah, that's like 2. 3 tablespoons of white sugar. Okay, and then we want to make a little crevice for the yeast to go into. Ready for the bread machine. Kind of hard to get it to stick inside. I had to Google it the first time how to remove this pan and get it, or insert it and remove it, because you really have to give it to get it to stick in there. Getting it out is even crazier. That's the sound of Pretty running away, if you heard it. Okay, so push it in real hard. Close it up. So let's see what this says. Place all the ingredients in the right order. Place the bread pan, plus menu and select white. Okay, we did that part. Menu, yes, white. Oh gosh. Okay, 1 is white. See, white. Okay. Press loaf and select dough size. Okay. loaf, loaf, 2 pounds, okay. Press start. All right, what about my crust color? I thought I could make light crust. Okay, press menu, select white, press crust, and select medium or to taste. Crust. Now it says light, so we're there. 2 pound bread, light, perfect. Time to start. Has a time chart here, timetable. So for the white bread, since we did it light, we did 2 pounds. It's gonna need for 3 minutes. It's gonna need for 31 more minutes. It's gonna rise for 26 minutes. Need for 15 seconds. And then rise for 25 minutes, need for 15 seconds, and then rise for 55 minutes and bake for, oh no, rise for 43 minutes and bake for 43 minutes. Once the bread is being reshaped, I'll show you guys how I reshape it, which is basically just take out the paddle and then put it back in. So this is after it's done mixing and rising. I'll shape it into a loaf and then it'll rise for a final time and bake. And back into the pan it goes. So now that it's all cute in the pan, I'll put it back in. And I forgot to mention I pushed the pause button before I took it out right now to shape it. So then the little timer's flashing while it's waiting for me to press start. And it'll do its final rise and bake. So in 1 hour and 37 minutes, we will have bread. My bread's finally done, but I didn't, well, it's a lot of hot steam. I didn't add enough water to it, so it's not pretty like it's supposed to be. I have to get my oven mitt to rip it out of there. It looks like it might taste good. It's just not pretty. It actually looks pretty good. The top's not pretty, but the rest of it's pretty. Taste test of the rosemary thyme bread. It tastes like stuffing from Thanksgiving. I like it. I would recommend this recipe.